I live in Minneapolis, chilly Minneapolis. Yes. Now most of you know about Garrison Keillor, right? And Land of Lake Wobegon, where all the men are strong, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And people have this image of Minnesota which really doesn't conform, certainly Minneapolis conform to the state. I mean, Chris Rock was, in his routine says, Minnesota, the only black people there are Prince and Kevin Garnett. When in actuality, 80% of the kids in the Minneapolis school system are kids of color. We have the second largest Hmong population in the country. And as I say in the first line of this poem, there are 150 first languages in the public schools. In the schools my kids go to, there are 35 first languages in their grade school. So this is just a poem about the school that my kids go to. It's called Minneapolis Public. There are 150 first languages in our schools, and so many aliens, even E.T. would go unnoticed. Though if your tongue moved one way in the land of your birth, it must move another now, awkward at first. There are blacks here who've never been to Africa, Africans who've never heard a Baptist prayer, much less the solemn dirges of Lutherans, or how the artist formerly known is some sort of prince. In the anthology of American Buddhist poetry, you will find out one face of a Tibetan, but they are here with girls and boys named Tenzin, and one, my son's good friend, throws a hard, mean spiral. Esmir is not the name of a girl, but a Bosnian boy, who crouches at a table and glues a lamp together, and later with my other son conspires on a book, A Touch of Rabies, a heartbreaking tale of good dogs gone bad. Why tell a soul of the sieges that brought him here? Or stories of the Dalai Lama or the temples destroyed? Or troops of the warlords in the streets of Somalia, the borders dividing death from safety, if not evil from good? Say you're Egyptian or Haitian. Here you're singular, not part of a Big Apple ghetto. If you're Chinese, most likely you're adopted, or else your parents study engineering at the U. And have I mentioned the Mexicans? In West Side Story, the rumble starts with Puerto Ricans and working class whites in a high school gym. This year, Maria's still Natalie Wood White to Jamaica's half-black Anita, and the Jets sport blacks, one Tibetan, and my Hapa daughter, who still doesn't question such casting, or why Bye Bye Birdie last year just might not be the choice of half the school for a song and dance they could take on as their own. Still, at the school spring dance, J-Lo and Ja Rule set the awkward bump and grind of junior high girls, and the boys watch on the sidelines as boys that age do, whether Bosnian, black, white, Somali, or Tibetan. I'm told we live in the land of Great Lake Wobegon, where all the women are strong, the men good-looking, and the children above average. And I always add, everyone's white. Hey Tenzin, Nabil, go tell Garrison, not now, not quite.